What happens then? Alfred Hitchcock said, to make a great film you need three things: the script, and the script.
Work with the writer so that the direction of the picture is in the script. Everything is in the script.
Indeed, Hitchcock believed quite strongly that the shooting of a film was only the execution of the script. It wasn't really a creative effort anymore, or at least he liked to pretend that it wasn't. As such, the better our shoot is prepared, the less will be left to improvisation on the day of the shoot itself. When we arrive at the location, I usually have to have a quick look at the location, since usually it's my first time there. After that, I have to set up, which can take some time, and I will need some patience from you for that. Usually I set up in such a way that I can either let you practice reading the interview off the teleprompter while I'm setting up for the interview, or letting you practice some bits of the playback while I'm setting up for the playback recording. If there's nothing for you to do for some time while I set up, I would still ask you to remain patient and keep yourself concentrated on the task at hand. Something I haven't talked about is dress code. In most cases I advise people to have something that is business casual and with muted colors, as that is a rather safe way of approaching things. But ultimately that should depend again on the story, but also on other factors like the time of the year, the location, your music and your type. I would generally warn against random colorful outfits, as they usually don't fit with most locations, and then it would just become a mess of colors. I ask you to send me photos of a few choices beforehand so we can choose together. Muted or complementary colors to the location are usually a good start. I must repeat once more that we need your full availability for the whole day. Don't plan in any other appointments, and don't think you can squeeze it in with something else. If all goes well, we might wrap up at 3 or 4 in the afternoon, but if need be, we could be going on till 7 or 8 in the evening or even longer. Be prepared for that. After the shoot, we go into post-production, which is a process in which most work is for me. With regards to the time schedule, please do understand that I'm always working on a multitude of projects at the same time, each of which have their own deadlines. In any case, we do aim to release our teasers, trailers and artist portraits at least a few weeks before the official release of the disc. If you have a crowdfunding campaign or any other significant projects lined up for which you'd like to use the videos, please let me know as soon as possible, and I'll see if I can work around those dates. One of the things we need you to sort out after the shoot would be to get us any logos and credit information from the locations we used, sponsors, if you have any, and other information that might have to go into the credits of the video. Also, if you're using copyrighted materials like poetry, imagery, etc., we need you to get us the permissions from the copyright holders. The first video that is usually done is the full-length artist portrait, as the shorter videos are extracted from the full version. I will send you the full video for review and you can comment on it, but bear in mind that the possibilities for changes are often limited. During one day of shooting, there is only so much material that can be captured, and the artist portrait usually uses already most of the good material. If you spot something that is problematic, you can of course tell me, but I cannot guarantee you that I can cater to all your wishes, as there often just isn't enough material for another solution. With regards to problems with synchronization, if there is a passage that is constantly a frame or two behind or before the sound, then I can try to fix that. But often shots go in and out of sync because the playing just wasn't 100% synchronized, in which case it is very hard to fix. A lot of things can be done in post-production, but it is always a lot less work to do it properly on set. The higher your input in the preparation of the shoot and your collaboration during the shoot, the more you're welcome to weigh in on the final look of the video. But if you aren't properly prepared and didn't practice your playback, then ultimately you will have to trust me that I'll do my best to cover it all up, meaning that the version I come up with is probably the best looking version already. Once all the videos are signed off and ready, we decide on a release plan for Facebook and YouTube, and we include the videos in our newsletters and in our information that goes out to the distributors and marketeers. Once a video is public on YouTube, you may feel free to publish it on your website or your own social media. When sharing on Facebook, we recommend you share the video that has been uploaded to Facebook on the Odradek account itself, as this version is optimized for Facebook video and thus preserves the best quality. Also, by sharing from the same source, you collect more general views and the video gets pushed more by Facebook itself. And that's it, at least until you make your next CD. To summarize, dress for the shoot so that it fits your type, your music, the location and the story. Send me photos with a couple of options beforehand. Be available for the whole day to shoot the video. If we're done earlier, you've been gifted some free time and can be happy. Please provide us with all necessary info for the video credits, like of the people involved in the shoot, anybody we need to thank, the name and logo of the location, and any possible sponsors. The video has a release schedule based on the release date. If you share on social media, please reshare from the original Odradek Records upload, as that is the optimized version for the platform. You may embed the YouTube video on your website once it becomes a public video, which is at the same time as the Facebook video goes live. If you need the video to be released earlier, like for a Kickstarter or crowdfunding campaign, please do let me know at the earliest possible moment, so I can try and see whether I can change my schedule around to edit the video earlier. The higher your input in pre-production and your collaboration during production, the higher you say in post-production. If you put less into it, I will still do my best to make your video as good as possible, but there will be less to no room for you to comment on it. Unfortunately, there have been occasions where artists delivered very little input before the shoot, but had all sorts of ideas afterwards. That obviously doesn't work, and that's why I'm stressing so often that it all depends on your input now. In the final chapter, I'm going to summarize all the important deadlines that occur during the process. Please pay special attention to this chapter, as it is crucial to the success of our project. The best ideas will be wasted if you come up with them 2 days before the shoot. So let's try to stick to the schedule. See you then.